So the example says a suspension bridge with the weight uniformly distributed along its length has twin towers that extend 85 meters above the road surface and are 1,600 meters apart. The cables are parabolic in shape and are suspended from the tops of the towers. The cables touch the road surface at the center of the bridge. Find the height of the cables at point 400 meters from the center. So I am going to do the best I can doing a drawing. So first I am going to draw, oh, that's too skinny. My X, Y, and Z rectangular. Oh, cannot make a straight line. Okay. Parabolic in shape, this is referring to the quadratic equation, to a parabola, right? So with this given parabola, we are assuming that the vertex it's at 0, 0. Okay. I get so nervous every time I have to write, every time I have to do a drawing. My goodness. Okay, it says that the twin towers extend 85 meters above. So this is 85. Okay. That there are 160 meters apart from each other. So half of 1,600, it is 800. So somewhere over here we have positive 800. Somewhere over here we have negative 800. So this point right here is negative 800, 75. And then this one over here, we have positive 800, 85. And then the question is, find the height of the cables at point 400. So when is, use a different color. No, green. When it's somewhere over here, 400, what is this height? So when X is 400, what is the Y? That is the question. So what we need to do is we need to find the quadratic function that represents this scenario. So why don't we take the vertex form? Oops. And using this, knowing that we know that the vertex is at 0, 0, and we do have a point right here, we have this point, we can determine what 8 is. So remember, this is Y. Okay. So I know that Y is 85. I don't know A. I know that X is 0. Not 0. What am I saying? I know that X is 800. I know that H is 0. And I know that K is 0 because the vertex is right here, which is a point 0, 0. Let's not forget that. 0. Oh, that looks so bad. Well, 0, 0. You know that, right? Okay, so we know that this is 85 equals 8 times 800 square. Now, 800 square, big number. And then we're going to take that and divide it. So we're going to do 85 divided by that big number. It's going to give us a very, very small number. So we're going to leave it like this. We're going to leave it at 85 over 800 square equals 8. Now that we know that, we can write our function. So we know that f of x equals 85 over 800 square. Now, if you go back to this, remember this is, we're putting the vertex in, right? So this is x minus 0 square plus 0. All of this will just give you 85 over 800 square x squared. So that is, so our function, it's going to be f of x equals 85 over 800 square x squared. Now that we know this, we can go ahead and find and evaluate when x is 400, what is the y? And if I'm not mistaken, I did that in my calculator and it gave me 21.23 meters. Is meters? Is the yes, meters. 21.23. So going back to the problem, we read it because of this right here, parabolic shape. We know we're dealing with a quadratic, all right? We are assuming our quadratic is at the vertex. So we are right here at the vertex, okay? We know that the height is 85, so it's in height 85. And we know that they are apart, 1,600 meters apart. Okay, so from here to here, okay? We split it in half. Don't forget to, in order to find the quadratic equation, we use the vertex form, and then we simplify the point and the vertex, and we find the a. Once we have our a, then we put that back together, and we have our function, which is this one. And then the question is simply to evaluate when x is 1 is this value, what is the height?